my name is Catherine Miller, and I'm the social media intern with the CU Office of Admissions. And today we're busting the myth about living at Williams Village. And we are joined by the freshman student, Elaine, and we just have a few questions to ask you about your experience living here at Will-Ville. Did you choose to live here your first year?
No, I didn't. I was actually wanting to live on campus.
Okay.
But I didn't mind living here either.
What do you like most about living here?
You get the feeling that you're actually leaving school, like that you're going home.
What's the environment like here? Do you have a real sense of community?
Yeah, really. Like, it's weird because you go to classes and you're like, hey, I see that kid on the bus all the time. And it's like, you might not know him, but you want to get to know him because you know he lives in Will.
What kind of fun stuff do you get to do over here?
Well, there's one retreat that my friends recently went to. It's called the Will-Ville ski trip.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know, it's like you get a lottery ticket or whatever, and you can go for free on a retreat to Copper Mountain.
Do you find that it's easy to get to and from campus, to get to your classes?
Yeah, I mean, you have to know when to leave for classes and when to like take the bus, and when it's the busiest, like in the mornings at 9 a.m. You just have to like coordinate your time to get to class on time.
What is the best feature about living here?
Best feature? Well, in Will-Ville North itself, it's just because it's like the newest building, the nicest building, and it's like we have a kitchen that actually like is doable, and I don't know, it's just really.
What is one thing that you would share to incoming freshmen about living at Williams Village?
I think if you really want to like get away from campus from time to time, you should live in Will-Ville.
Hi everyone, today we're joined by Karen, who is the hall director here at Williams Village North. So Karen, tell us a little bit about your role here at Williams Village.
Well, this is my second year as a hall director at CU, so basically the hall director oversees day-to-day operations for the residence halls, doing room moves. I oversee the assistant hall director who oversees the front desk to make sure the 24-hour desk is running smoothly. I supervise the RA and TRA staff here. I also am the person that people have their judicial meetings with if they get into any sort of trouble. And then other than that, I just kind of make sure everything's running smoothly. I work with the RAP program to do collaboration on our courses and any co-curricular activities and programming that the students do.
Very cool. Do you live here in the building?
I do. I have a beautiful apartment here.
Awesome. So go ahead and describe for us some of the benefits about living here at the Williams Village community.
Well, I love Will-Ville. This is my second year. I was in Darley last year, and I just think that Will-Ville is its own little microcosm of campus. We have our own dining hall. We have a little rec center. There's 4 huge buildings out here, plus Bear Creek. We have tons of open space, open fields. So on beautiful days like today, for example, you can see students outside playing around and just having a lot of fun relaxing. I like that it's campus, it's part of campus, but it's not that central, where do I park, how do I get from place to place, and there's a road that doesn't go from A to B. I feel like you gotta get a retreat away from the hustle and bustle of central campus.
How do you see students kind of evolve from when they first get here and kind of they're shocked about living kind of what they would consider off campus, and then kind of evolve over the years towards the end when they are ready to move out? Do you see them kind of change and start to love it?
Yeah, I mean, I think the students who live at Will-Ville love living at Will-Ville. That's always the feedback that we as staff have gotten, that people really enjoy their time out here. They, are initially annoyed and put out by the fact that they have to commute to campus and they have to get up earlier, but my goodness, it's an extra 20-30 minutes, and I think they eventually get used to it, and they recognize that that's something that you're going to run into anyway.
What is kind of one piece of advice or one thing that you would share about incoming freshmen coming here, kind of giving them a heads up about Williams Village? They're going through the housing application right now, so what's one piece of advice or information you'd share about Williams Village?
Williams Village has the most potential of every place on campus, I think. There's just so much to do and see out here, and there's room to grow at Will-Ville. I think that it's exciting because we're changing a lot of things. We're making things better for students out here, and the staff is really invested in making Will-Ville thrive. And so I think if you were to go to a building on Central Campus, for example, you'd have a great experience, and they have a program already set, but it's not quite as create your own adventure as Will-Ville is, because I really think there's something for everybody out here.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for your time, Karen.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Jordan, for joining us today to talk a little bit about Williams Village. So, did you want to live here? Is this what you applied for in your housing application?
I actually only applied to Williams Village. I came here looking for a really interesting raft that I heard about, which were residential academic programs. And I coincidentally saw this building being built, Williams Village North, and it just looked beautiful, and I loved all the features.
What residential academic program are you involved with here?
It's called Sustainable by Design, or SEEDS is another one. It's social entrepreneurship for equitable development and sustainability. That's a lot of words.
Yes.
But I was really interested in the green lifestyle and just preserving what we have.
The amenities here in this building or in the other buildings that students get a lot of use out of.
We have the big field outside that everyone in the spring and in the early fall love to go and do pickup games, and anything from ultimate frisbee to soccer to just about any sport. We have a soccer field, we have a huge field, and especially when it snows too, it's really fun to go out with all your friends and go play in the snow.
So there you have it, guys. Some facts about living at Williams Village. It's definitely a great place to live here on campus. Stay tuned for our next MythBuster episode.